She is the creator and director of the Coach's Edge and competitive adult figure skater. She's got 3 national gold medals and 10 podium finishes. Please welcome Mary Neitlich. Hi, Mary. How are you?
Hi, Scott.
You came back to an adult competitive, like you skated when you were a kid and then you took some time off, right?
I did. I skated from 5 to 13 and then took over 30 years off and came back when my daughter was in high school and she was skating. And I took out my old skates and just thought I would just try one day, and the next thing I knew I was buying new boots and taking lessons from her coach, and a year later I started competing again.
Now, you continue to skate. Does your daughter skate?
Well, Abby was 16 at the time. She's now 28 and she's in acupuncture school, so she's kind of done, but I've taken over for her.
So you came back after all. Did you know that there was competitions for adults? You know,
I didn't. I had absolutely no idea, and I was really surprised and just started competing and having a great deal of fun.
Well, I can't believe it. Gold medals, national championships, you do it all. So what keeps you competing right now? You know, do you worry about injuries or anything like that?
Well, I think any competitive athlete always has to deal with a certain amount of injuries and time off, but what I have to do to train, in addition to skating, I have a lot of off-ice training with off-ice coaches. I train at the gym, and I also do Pilates. So I work out about 16 hours a week, including skating.
Oh, 16 hours. And you also work?
And I work full-time. I have 2 businesses,
businesses. I was going to ask you what a typical week would be for you. Like, how many days a week do you skate?
Well, I typically skate Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I skate for 2 hours each day, but I have to warm up before I skate, and then I have to stretch for 40 minutes after I skate. So it's a long ordeal. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning on the days that I skate.
4 o'clock. So I think that's what we got you in early today. Now, how much longer do you think you're going to continue to just train this hard so you can keep competing and winning?
Well, in 2 years I'll be 60, and I feel like my goal is to hopefully at least compete till I'm 65, but if I can do it longer. They do have ages at the adult competition, so once I get to be 60, I'll be in I call it the 60 to death group, but the 60 and over.
Do you still fall on the ice? Or is it like jump? You still jump, spin, and everything, don't you?
I jump and I spin, and I'm working on new jumps on the harness, and
So you're always trying to get better and better and better, right?
Yes. As a matter of fact, having just come back from nationals, my coach and I just planned out my program for next year, and last year was improved skating skills, and this year it's all about speed, baby.
Speed? The faster you go, the better, right?
That's his comment, is the fastest skater wins. So.
Oh my goodness. So I can't even wait any longer. You brought a clip, didn't you, of a recent competition where you skated? So
I did.
Everybody, let's take a look. Oh my God, I can't believe you're doing that. You spin like a top. I can't even believe it. You must have some good coaches. Who are your coaches?
I have great coaches. I have Olympic and world choreographer Philip Mills is my primary coach.
Oh, really?
When he's not traveling, choreographing programs for high-level skaters.
I've heard of Philip Mills. We're going to have to try to get him on the show sometime.
Oh, so he's awesome.
He teaches here in Orange County?
When he's not traveling in Aliso Viejo.
Oh, is that where you take lessons at the Aliso Viejo rink?
I do. That's where John Nix is, who was Sasha Cohen's coach, and Rockney, Rockney and Brubaker, who are national pair champions, train there as well. and John Baldwin and Rena Enaway were training there.
So you got all the pros over there. Is it intimidating when you're out there on the ice and you see them whip by and you see them on TV?
Sometimes. I mean, because they skate a lot faster. Talk about speed. I mean, they make it look like I'm standing still. They're really fast.
I was going to say, do you feel anything when you're skating around and you're doing your thing and then the little 4-year-old girl or 5-year-old girl, woo, woo, woo. So, do you feel any different when because like when I found out you were going to be on the show, I said, oh, is she 18? Is she going to be able to be on? And then I find out you've got freaking thousands of medals. You're almost 60 years old, but I don't think you look older than 40. You're an Orange County resident,
I have a few more years
right?
yet. I'm not rushing to 60.
Now, I mentioned at the beginning, what is this newest adventure, the Coach's Edge? What's that all about?
Oh, well, as I was working with Philip over the last few years, I began thinking about what I used to do before I was a marketing consultant with Extreme Marketing. Years ago, I was a teacher and went on to become a teacher, trainer, and coach in a model from UCLA called the Design for Effective Instruction. And so we spent time pulling the pieces of that apply to the teaching of figure skating. And we're putting on a presentation at the Professional Skaters Association at the end of May, and it caused me to pull together the Coach's Edge, which is a new business venture where my goal is to go to rinks and train coaches in teaching strategy, effective teaching strategy, and coach them.
You coach the coaches?
I'd like to, not in technique on how to do the jumps, but in how people learn, learning theory.
Okay. And is there a website for the Coach's Edge?
It is. It's coachesedge.biz, B-I-Z.
B-I-Z. So I heard you say before we came on that you are a grandmother. Your daughter had a baby?
My son and daughter-in-law had a baby girl 3 weeks ago. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You really are
the next skater.
Yes, you can get them on the ice. You know what? You could maybe do like a duo. When you're like maybe 75, they'll be what, 15? It'll be probably perfect pairs. They can lift you up, throw you. I was going to say if the studio was bigger, I was going to ask you if you and I could do like maybe like a little routine together.
Like a little lift, huh?
But you know what? My back's really bad, people. My back's really bad. But you are amazing. You have the Coach's Edge. Now you mentioned briefly Extreme Marketing. What's that?
Right. Well, that's my primary business. I'm a marketing consultant and business development specialist, primarily for services firms.
Okay. Now, with skating, there's different kinds of spins and jumps, aren't there?
Yes, there are lots of spins and jumps, and one of the very difficult things is upping the ante in your spins, getting faster, more revolutions, change of foot, flying spins. And you really have to keep pushing yourself to get more difficult spins because the competition gets stiffer every year.
Right. Do you have a favorite spin or jump?
My flying camel. It's a flying spin, and it's just taken me years to get it. And
you fly in the air and then what?
Yeah, you land.
What's a camel? Okay, a flying camel.
It's kind of like a spiral like in ballet.
Could you maybe show us a demonstration like on the desk? Did you bring those skates that you bought that are so gorgeous and pretty, right? So you get up early in the morning. Is it cold in the rink?
It's very cold. I wear 2 fleece jackets and fleece zip-off pants, and then after the first 20 minutes, then you're just in your tights and dress. But
I was going to say for the ladies, I mean, you guys get out there in the little costumes. I think would be freezing, and then you're supposed to just be magic. And we're going for speed this year, aren't we? Speed,
and faster speed into the jumps. The whole
you are just unbelievable.
Absolutely.
I wish so. Is it too late for me? So you can start skating at any age, or do you think because you were a kid you could do it?
I have a woman friend who started at 50, and
really?
Yeah, she's still competing. She's 65.
You know what? Time flies. I know you got to get up early in the morning. We're talking 4 o'clock, people. So you were just a fabulous guest. I want you to win some more medals. I need you to come back. I need you to wear some of the medals next time for me. I want some gold. I love a lot of gold. I got 3 now, so I'm expecting maybe in 6 months we're going to see you with 4, right? So thank you very much for being here, Mary.
Thank you, Scott.
It was fun. It was fun. So we're out of here. I can't do anymore. The show's over. I'd like to thank also my guest, Sage Bahre, Isaac Singleton Jr., Adrian Wilkinson, Marilee Taylor, Luciana Caro, I can't even say them all, Joseph Gatt, Larissa Gomez. We're packed here. Until next time, I'm Scott Stewart, and that's just a slice of What's Up Orange County.